James Whale on JamesWhaleRadio.com.
This whole drug business is they're trying to placate those people that they feel, the voters who feel that they're very affronted by so much drug use. I don't think there's that much more drug use now than there used to be in the 60s, and you know if you were there. Well, maybe if you were there you can't remember, I don't know. But look, drugs are a problem, and the way to sort the problem out is to legalize drugs. If you want to use some kind of recreational drug, that's up to you. If you get lung cancer, if you get heart disease, if you become psychotic, you know, these are things that you're going to have to sort out. The fact is that cannabis use was going down because they had downgraded it. They upgraded it, the use will go up. It seems sensible. If you took it away from criminality, it would free up the police. It could be controlled. It could even be taxed. If somebody wishes to self-harm by tattooing or scarring themselves, that's their business. That's not your business. Why on earth are the government sticking their noses in the whole time? Prohibition of drugs has never worked. It will never work. Okay, legalizing it may not work, but try. You never know. It might work. Listen, guys, let me know what you think about these subjects as well, because the politicians are going to be dipping in and out of this. In fact, I'm sure the government will be monitoring this.
James Whale on JamesWhaleRadio.com. Silence was never an option.
I can't wait for us to go live and we can start asking some of them to try and come and defend their positions. I can't wait to be able to get Professor Stott back on and Norman back on and various other people talking about green issues and how, of course, this global warming fallacy that is conning all of us is now coming to an end. They realize they're not going to be able to keep it going. The appalling situation in Burma, and it is appalling, it's terribly sad. You'll notice there haven't been many of we've got to stop using cars and flying, this is what's happening. You know, these sad and tragic things are normal phenomena. Normal phenomena. Okay, now listen, if you want to have your say on that, 0871, you know the number, 050 0818. That's 0871 050 0818, and leave your message. Don't forget, when you're here, go through the website as well. We've got some new photographs and new bits and pieces, and I'd really like to hear what you have to say.
Have your say. Call us now on 0871 0500 818.
Now, hasn't it been a great day? The sun has been shining. I've been out playing with my bow and arrow earlier, I must tell you. Obviously, the sun is down now, but the sun has been shining, and it's been great. I had no idea, until I read a paper today, that it was Sun Awareness Week. What a great week for it. Of course, Sun Awareness Week is very serious. You're not supposed to go out there and sunbathe. You've got to use sunscreen. The sun is strong. And there's no doubt that the climate changes, and it's changing, if you ask me, in our preference. So enjoy the sun, I certainly have. But be careful in the sun. Sun Awareness Week means that you need to take care. So, okay, if you're a big, rough, tough guy, then you might not use sun cream on your arms or on your head or your face, but you need to do it, guys. Be warned. From somebody who's had cancer, you don't want to have it. So check it out. Talking of which, my cancer charity is still very much flourishing, and anybody who wishes to help us out, please check out the website at James Whale Fund, all one word, jameswhalefund.org, and that would be fantastic. A lot of people have talked about Ash, and Ash, of course, is still employed. Lucky man. And is he going to come with me? Well, when we get the whole thing up and running, I'm hoping very much that he might. And finally, it looks as if the Democratic nominee for the American elections could be Barack Obama. Now, I think that's great. I think the fact that it could be another Clinton, and if she was to win, would mean that the United States has been run by only two families for nearly the last 20 years. That can't be good for anybody. It can't be good for democracy. Obama looks like an all right guy to me. I don't know what you think, but something else you might like to let me know about. I'm looking forward to their election later this year. I think it'll be interesting. It'll probably change the state of the world as well. Now, I was going to talk about this other worrying story, but I think I'm coming up to the end of my time tonight, and that is the asteroid that apparently is heading towards us. Not for a few years, you're okay. But the Americans are going to try and land a manned spacecraft on this asteroid when it gets very close. They say it's not going to hit us, but it is going to come remarkably close. And that doesn't seem to be making very much news either, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. And for those of you who are interested in the European Union, next year, of course, it's the Euro elections, and I shall be encouraging you to go out and vote in those as I did in the local elections, trying perhaps to control myself a little more. Who knows? Well, I have to say, in my own defense about everything you may have read in the papers, I was just doing my normal show. I was doing, if you like, some satire. I don't, or didn't think, I'm beginning to wonder now, I didn't think that me saying anything is really going to have that much effect on the voting public. But obviously, freedom of speech is not designed to take into account the weird thoughts of James Whale in this country at the moment. But never mind. Here we are on JamesWhaleRadio.com. It's getting bigger, and it's going to get more bold. I'm on the Doug Steffen Show across America tomorrow, and hopefully we'll bring you that at a later date. Last night I was on with Alex Jones. Some of you may have heard that, and I'm hoping very much that we'll be able to play that. If you didn't hear it, we'll be able to play that on the site in the next couple of days. So in the meantime, take it easy, please. Keep your emails coming in, keep your blogs coming in, create an account here on JamesWhaleRadio.com. Get in touch with a social network. Tell your friends. Perhaps if you're on Facebook or MySpace, you could create a link from your MySpace or Facebook sites over to JamesWhaleRadio.com. That would help us very much indeed. And of course, we're continually now looking for sponsorship, and we're looking for advertisers as well. So if anybody's interested, please get in touch with us. You know the way. And if you want to have your voice heard on the site, 0871 05000818 is the way to do it. And to those of you listening overseas, nice to have you with us on our little get together here nightly on JamesWhaleRadio.com. Hope it's going well wherever you are. And I know a lot of truckers now, of course, have computers and they're on the internet in their trucks. So hi to you. I haven't forgotten you guys. I wish I could be with you for longer. But that will happen, okay? That will happen. I'm told that I will be able to broadcast fairly soon by plugging my trusty microphone into my laptop, putting on my headphones, and just settling back and doing the show from right here. And that's what I hope to do. So until tomorrow, thank you very much indeed. Keep the faith and keep smiling. Take it easy.
If you are interested in sponsoring the James Whale Radio Show or would like to advertise on the site, click on the Media Partners link on JamesWhaleRadio.com.